The logic of success is simple. You either get good at winning, or you get good at not losing. Failure only occurs when an individual gets knocked down and stays down. So I hope this masterclass finds those of you who are currently fighting battles in either your personal or professional life. As a friend from afar, just remember, regardless of how often you get knocked down, regardless of how often you feel like quitting, regardless of how often life seems unfair and out to get you, remember one truth. Success is always possible to those who have a ruthless, undying, slightly delusional ability to get back up. In this masterclass, I'll discuss 2 principles on resilience in hopefully less than 10 minutes. Principle number 1. The ability to unwillingly endure pain is what makes someone human. The ability to willingly endure pain in pursuit of growth is what makes someone great. Steph Curry, one of, if not the greatest three-point shooter in NBA history, still shoots at least 500 shots every single day. I mean, just think about how crazy that is. The greatest shooter in the world still trains and shoots at least 500 shots per day, which is why he's the greatest shooter in the world. Yet I guarantee you, almost every basketball player who would like to shoot like Steph hasn't shot 500 shots every day, week after week, month after month, year after year, which is why he's hard to beat. And so if Steph Curry is shooting 500 shots per day, still, everyone else should be shooting triple. But they don't. They expect great results without the complementary conditioning process. And this is the paradox. The players who condition their talent understand the value of conditioning, so they continue to train harder even when they've reached the top. The players who lack the skill often search for quick paths to success, only to get beat by the person who's more resilient. When I researched the word resilience, I found 2 definitions. The first is that resilience describes the capability of a strained body to recover its size and shape after deformation caused especially by compressive stress. The second is that resilience describes an ability to recover from or adjust easily to misfortune or change. To simplify those, I just defined it as the ability to endure stress and still recover. Oftentimes, when we watch games on TV or see the Instagram profiles of highly successful people, it tends to delude us into believing success is about genetics. It's about being born a winner. It's about being lucky or talented. But success isn't about being naturally gifted or better than everyone else. This delusional belief diminishes our perception and understanding of the actual work required to be great. And so, in this masterclass, I propose a new belief. Success is obtainable to those select few who can lose and still get back up. Success is obtainable to those who can endure pain long enough to just survive and make it through. As I said before, you either get really good at winning or you get really good at not losing. Preferably both, definitely at least one, but most choose to do neither. If you want to succeed, here's a quick tactic. Condition resilience. Learn to endure more than most. It'll at least separate you from the majority who want it easy. And so even if you're not talented, even if you're not gifted, now, it is still, in my opinion, 1,000 times easier to succeed now in comparison to any other time in history. We live in an era where cutting-edge research and technology exist readily accessible on a portable brick in our pocket. Only a few are willing to endure temporary failures for an undefined period of time so that they can reach the level of success they crave deep down inside. I made this masterclass to serve as a reminder for those who are working on large projects, for those who are pushing forward towards a new vision. Your willingness to endure is what will guarantee your success. Your willingness and capability to withstand any pain life might throw at you is what guarantees your future. And if you don't have a support group, if you don't have a voice in your ear keeping you on track, I hope these videos can be helpful to you when you're feeling tired and beat down. The fact that you're showing up and willingly exposing yourself to pain, chaos, and suffering in pursuit of growth is what will separate you from the masses. The second principle I have to share with you today is we call the pain we don't ask for and don't want curses. We call the pain we don't ask for, yet need, lessons. Pain is a catalyst for growth for those who can learn from it. See, resilience describes the ability to temporarily withstand pain and still recover. Since life is destined to throw pain your way, learn to use it to propel you forward rather than allowing it to keep you stuck. A vast majority of society tries to avoid pain in hopes it makes life easier, but it doesn't. I know David Goggins is a lifelong practitioner of this, but it's true. The more you run from pain, the harder life tends to be for you. In order to get to where you want to go, in order to grow into the person you need to become, you have to make the decision to face pain head on. You have to decide to learn from your mistakes, to learn from your setbacks, to learn from your failures, and use them to lift you up rather than allowing them to determine your destiny. This is what makes someone resilient. Comfort is the enemy of growth, and growth leads to pleasure, not temporary pleasure, but intrinsic fulfillment. Therefore, pain leads to pleasure. In any and all facets of life, growth occurs when an asset is consistently and effectively exposed to appropriate doses of pain and given the proper amount of time to recover. Similar to a muscle, calculated doses of pain serve as growth accelerators. Lean into the pain. Endure it. Watch the very nature of your psychology transform. That's all I have for you today. Keep pushing forward.